Dr. Lonny here with PhD Lifeline, episode 2. And today we're going to talk about the reasons to get a doctorate. The reasons vary, they differ by individual and are very personal. However, there's some broad classifications of reasons to get a doctorate, including professional advancement, um, prestige, um, family, many reasons to do so. Self-fulfillment could be one of them. I know for many of my students, the first thing they do once they've earned their doctorate is go to their LinkedIn profile and put their DR before their name or put the letters after their name, whether it's PhD, DBA, EDD, or other. So prestige and public appearance, I think, are big factors. For me, it was just a timing thing. I was in my uh, management career for almost 3 decades, and it was time for a change. And my company had a tuition um, assistance program, and I had learned about online education, which was just evolving at the time I got my doctorate. So I could earn my doctorate remotely, and that was attractive to me. And also one of our sons was being accepted into a doctoral program. So I thought this is a really good time for me to jump in as well, set an example for my family, um, get personal satisfaction from achieving the highest level of education, and maybe it would also help advance my career in other ways because I just started teaching online courses, and by getting a doctorate, it could help advance that side of my vocation. What I didn't know is that I was going to leave the management field, and once I got my doctorate, I had the opportunity to move into online teaching full time. So it had benefits that I didn't even see when I decided to get my doctorate, but certainly it was one of the best decisions I made. So consider why you want to get your doctorate. Also consider the cost. Um, as you know, getting a doctorate does cost money. Hopefully, you could get some sort of tuition assistance or loans, but consider the value proposition for the education you would receive. Will it advance your career? Will you get additional compensation from having a higher degree? And is that level of compensation enough to offset any monies that you spent to get that education? So think about that. A lot of people are in debt because of education and won't be able to pay it off based upon the benefit that they receive from that education. So think about that up front. Think about the financial aspect of that. But beyond the financial aspect, also think about time. It takes a lot of time to get a degree. And so do you have the time? Do you have the support from your family to pursue that education? Do you have support from your employer to pursue that education? There's also an opportunity cost. You may have to give up some other activities in order to have the time to pursue your education. So, whatever your social activities are, consider whether you may have to forego that for a period of time while you get your education. So, um, consider why you want to get your doctorate, consider the cost of getting your doctorate and the benefits of getting your doctorate, and lay them all out and say, is this worth it? Is this something that I still want to do? In my case, I was the first person in my family to get a college degree Then I went on to get my MBA and then my doctorate. So there was a lot of personal satisfaction and self-fulfillment that I received from getting my doctorate. And in my case, I had the time, I had the financial resources and tuition assistance to help me do that. So it just all worked well together for me. And the benefits that I got are I can't overestimate how much I've received from getting my doctorate in terms of a new career path, to work in this full time, to begin coaching others, and even to this day to beginning this PhD Lifeline channel. Um, so consider all of those factors as you decide whether to get your doctorate. If you've already made that decision, great. In episode 3, we're going to talk about what are the factors of success, or the factors for success in earning your doctorate, to being on the right path to a done dissertation. So you don't want to miss that. We're going to talk about the essential things that you need to master as a doctoral student in order to be successful. So we'll talk about that in the next episode. Finally, if you like PhD Lifeline, follow us on YouTube and on any of the social media channels that we're on. Also, subscribe to us on YouTube, and you'll be updated on any new episodes that come out. And then finally, like this episode if you like what you're hearing and you want to see more of this. If you have any questions with regards to your doctorate or getting a doctorate, post them in the comments, and I'll try to respond to those with a video similar to this. So appreciate you. Thanks for joining and for listening. Take care. God bless.